All right, guys, this is another CLNS Media Patriots Roundtable. I'm your host, Nick Qualia, sitting here with Mike Molyneux and Marv Zahn. All right, so we head into the Patriots season opener. This Sunday, we record Wednesday, September 4th. This Sunday against the Pittsburgh Steelers, dropping number 6, the number 6 banner on the Steelers. Guys, what's your bold prediction with this team this year? They're going to try, obviously, go for that Super Bowl repeat. What's your bold prediction for the Patriots as the 2019 season opens up? Mike, we'll start off with you.
I think one thing that everybody has started to notice with this team is they've started to rely on the run a little bit more, and I think that's something that's going to continue into the season. We all this talk about how the wide receivers look. We forget to mention that James White, Sony Michel, Rex Burkhead. That's a triple threat right there. That can be a deadly combination. With this team and what I believe looking to rely upon the run a little bit more. I believe, here's my bold prediction, that whether it be Sony Michel, James White, one of them will have a Pro Bowl type season.
Marv,
One
what
of
do you
those
think?
guys will step up one of those guys will step up and really a light will be shined upon one of those two.
Do you think I've seen some people
Pick
say
one,
that Sony
Mike.
Michel? I've seen some people say that Sony Michel could lead the AFC in rushing yards. Do you think that could happen?
Pick one. I would say Michel, just because if the Patriots didn't have as many options that they do at wide receiver, James White would definitely be heavily involved in the passing game. But I think the ball is gonna probably get spread around a little bit, so it might not go to James White as much as it probably did last year. So if I had to choose one for sure, I'd say Michel.
Mike, did you hear my question? Do you think Sony Michel could lead the AFC in rushing yards? Because I've seen some people say that.
No, I don't think so. I don't think leading the AFC in rushing yards is in his future this upcoming season. But that could be something that happens down the line, especially if Tom Brady's possibly out the picture.
All right, Marv, what is your bold prediction for the Patriots in the 2019 season?
Look, I know in the prior video, I was just giving the negatives of all the wide receivers that could possibly happen. But with that being said, Demaryius Thomas will emerge as Brady's number 2 wide receiver this year, is my bold prediction. Right after Edelman's obviously locked and loaded as the number 1 wide receiver, I think Demaryius can get that number 2. He's a possession receiver. He's not going to be. He's 31. He's not going to be that deep threat that Josh Gordon's going to be now, although he'll probably be mixed in there here and there, but he'll be that possession receiver that we're missing from Gronkowski being gone. Ben Watson's not going to be in for another 4 weeks because he's suspended, and I don't think we're expecting much from Izzo or
Nope.
whoever the second side that is, lacrosse, wherever he's doing. So I think Demaryius Thomas, we saw from the last game was really good. Obviously it's against nobodies right now. Guys that probably being cut at the moment. But Demaryius looked good. He looks fast. He looked ready. You see Demaryius Thomas and Brady always together, man. They're always whispering next to each other. I think there's a little connection there that's been going on, and Demaryius Thomas will become Brady's number 2. Look, he wasn't that great last year, but he didn't have Tom Brady.
All right, before I give my answer, guys, the Patriots Roundtable is powered by betonline.ag. Head over to betonline.ag and use promo code CLNS50 to receive your welcome bonus. All right, mine, Joejuan Williams, Defensive Rookie of the Year.
Wow.
This kid, I am wildly...
That's bold, all right.
I am wildly excited to see what he did. I thought he got a little too much praise here and there in the preseason, because I did see some people giving him very high praise. I thought he could have done a little better, but I am so excited to see what this kid can do, and I've been excited to see what this kid can do since the Patriots drafted him. Look, I think having Stephon Gilmore already ranked as Pro Football Reference's number 1 cornerback in the NFL. If you can pair him up with Joejuan Williams and Joejuan Williams starts playing like a stud in that defensive backfield, then you were going to have I'm already very high on the Patriots defense as it is, but if you can have Joejuan Williams play to a level like that, then man, I think these defensive backs could be some of the best, if not the best in the league, if he plays up to the standard that I think that he could play. So their mind is Joejuan Williams, Defensive Rookie